When artists write a personal heartfelt song, how do they not get tired of performing it hundreds of times at their concerts? Because of all the money. It doesn't matter if the song loses significance to the singer. There are hundreds of people at each show. Many of them have probably never seen you live before. The goal is to share the significance with those hundreds of people, even if it means losing it for yourself. What's the point in a song that isn't shared? Isn't that the message of The Sound of Silence? Someone once asked Don McLean if he hated American Pie, and his response was something like, "No. How could I hate it? That song made me a millionaire overnight." They often are, but they just see it as part of their job to play it, since if it's a big hit, people might stop going to their concerts if they don't play it anymore. Some artists feed off of crowd energy, and crowds love the old favorites. One of the Black Crowes explained it that way when asked about She Talks to Angels. "I played in a number of orchestras, and while I have not performed New World Symphony as many times as some pop artists have sung their hits, it just becomes part of the gig. You get tired of it, you nothing it, and then it comes around again. After that you pick up your check." Some of them do. Someone mentioned how Axl Rose hates Sweet Child of Mine. Radiohead hates Creep. Plenty of artists grow to hate their most successful hits because they play them so often and so frequently. But speaking as a pianist, there are pieces I've been playing since I was like 14 that still hit me hard when I play them. Moonlight Sonata is one of them. I've been playing that piece for something like 15 years now, and I still don't get tired of it. The rhythm, the way it plays, the haunting melody, God, I love it so much and I hope I never get sick of it. Can't speak to original music, though, since I don't have anything I've written and also played a bazillion times. John Darnielle, who is the Mountain Goats, gets around this by rotating his entire 300-song discography throughout every tour. As a diehard fan of his, at every single TMG show there will be at least one song I never even knew existed, because he only plays it once a year. He has so many songs that only ever existed on a hand-produced run of 30 cassette tapes distributed in Portland in 1993 and shit like that. There are, to be fair, 3-5 songs he plays every single concert, because those are the big ones, and he assumes every show there's at least a few people who are seeing him live for the first and only time in their lives, so they deserve to see the songs they are most likely to know. Ask Taylor Swift. They probably maybe have even more heartfelt special songs they only bust out for their loved ones. They do. My favorite singers stopped singing his most famous song for a decade because he so was tired of it. Elmo. That is a problem for those that found quick fame or had short careers in music. The ones that struggled for years to become known are honored that you were willing to travel hours, sometimes days, to see them perform in a concert. It is hard for music to get old when you take that into account. You create music for the people that will listen to it, not just yourself. I like cooking, but I felt hollow when I worked at a restaurant. Everyone hates their job, it's just natural. It can go a few ways. The song can lose its meaning and become just going through the motions. It can end up severely affecting the artist's mental health as they relive the emotions that went into the song on a nightly basis. It can become a form of therapy when they see others connecting with the same problems. Results may vary. Many can and do, but at the end of the day most jobs involve doing the same, or very similar, things hundreds of times a year. Bruce Springsteen said in an interview that he works born to run to keep it fresh. A skilled musician knows the way to adapt songs while staying true to them. That's why hearing it in a live concert will be great, but not identical to the recorded version. Same reason I never tire of singing The Wheels on the bus to my kids. One day, they won't ask for it anymore. It's their job. Money. People always asked Mary Wells why she never did anything else besides My Guy. She answered, "This song just keeps bringing me money."